Hello everyone, and welcome to a Napoleon Total War battle replay. As you can see, it is a 1 versus 1 on this beautiful map of Borodino. We decided to play some historical factions, because if I remember correctly, Borodino is set in Russia when it was a bigger nation. This is a 1 versus 1 battle between myself and a member of my community called Mr. Sandman. You may have seen him appear in a few other videos involving the Total War series. So today, I'm playing it in slow-mo, just so we can go over what I have. We mostly went with what the default loadouts were. But he reduced one of his cavalry because he had 4 and I had 3. So as you can see, I'm bringing quite a few Fusiliers of the line. I've got Young Guard, Grenadiers, and Old Guard in the back, as of course, for a security. We have Voltigeurs, I think that's how you pronounce it. Like, if anyone in the comment section below would like to help me with the proper pronunciation, then by all means, feel free to. I also am bringing 3 units of National Guard. I have my general. And for my cavalry, I am bringing 2 units of Lancers and 1 Dragoon. I am also bringing 6-pounder foot artillery and a 6-pounder howitzer. What? Yes. I think it's actually supposed to be a 6-inch howitzer. And I have some chasseurs, whatever. Some light infantry working with the Voltigeurs. Okay, and on Mr. Sandman's team, he has some Lifeguard horse. His general is up here with his 2 artillery pieces, horse artillery, and a 10-pounder unicorn. One thing I want to say though is, this was my first time playing this map, and you'll see that come back to punish me later on. He also has some. I think he has 1 unit of Lifeguard foot guarding the artillery alongside the Lifeguard horse. He is bringing a few units of musketeers, quite a few actually. He has some Russian Jaegers. He has about 4 units of those, and Oplecheny, some militia, and it looks like he's moving some Cossacks and Dragoons out to the left flank to probably try and catch me out. And Grenadiers. So we agreed that, most of the battle would take place around this city because he doesn't want a very nice city. I'll go ahead and play in normal speed now, so as I have this beautiful marching column.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Got a very nice march to the town and battle coming up. I'm going to minimize the radar just for now until the battle actually starts, just to make sure you gentlemen are getting a nice clear view. And if I remember correctly, yes, we do have the Voltigeurs in hiding. Here I just at this moment activate them to light infantry formation. So the major advantage that I had for this battle was these Voltigeurs. He didn't have any like long range skirmishing units. All he had was light infantry. But his advantage is his unicorn, which is up here. Which is up here on this hill. He hasn't unlimbered yet. Oh, there he goes. He's just unlimbering it now. And it looks like we'll have the first volley coming out. And the first volley comes in. Just misses that howitzer. Did it get anyone in the Voltigeurs? It has not. 1 shot landed short and must have bounced over. We've got this line formation still bouncing. Oh, one guy has fallen. There he is there. He has just fallen to that cannon fire. And there we go. The unicorn is now opening up. So this is an indication that I should start spreading out my men, which I start making them run. I give them the order to spread out soon. There we go. They are now spreading out to reduce the damage that a howitzer can do. Here it comes again. Oh, he does get someone there. So while the artillery is firing out, the most important thing for this upcoming battle here is this choke point. Most of the combat will focus around this choke point and this building right here. So as you can see, I'm quickly moving my horse artillery into a position where they can get set up on this ridge line here. That will give them a clear shot. Another powerful artillery strike, but it takes out about 5 men. So I'm just moving my men to here to just protect them a bit from the horse artillery and to keep them out of range. Here we go. As you can see, now they're firing at these guys in the back. Doesn't look like they've hit anyone. So right now my voltigeurs are just out of range, so I move them up a bit. And here this is more of a mistake on my part. I move them closer, which is extra protection, but oh, and we got a nice volley, very nice volley off the 2 of them there. I could have moved them close, these line infantry closer to begin engaging, but I hold off for now because there's a whole lot of light infantry there. And I do not wish for my Fusiliers to get absolutely wrecked. Now that the battle has started, I will enlarge the map and it will give me a chance to see what is being attacked over here. Yeah, it looks like some of my National Guard took a hit there, but they all survived. Looks like I am now returning fire onto the building, forcing them into that building. Voltigeurs in a very intense fight, using that range advantage. A couple do get lost. Oh, it looks like we do have some Jaegers pushing up to engage, but due to the Voltigeurs being spread out and in the forest at the moment, it will benefit them more. So right now the Voltigeurs are going to engage this line. Looks like we do have some more lines coming up. So the Fusiliers of line, yeah, they're charging. So I'm moving the Fusiliers of line up into a position where they can get a better shot. Let's see this volley. Ooh, very powerful volley right there into the musketeers. Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, I do have infantry behind. I think they're actually. Yeah, they're sometimes they're shooting into them. Oh yeah, the skirmish modes seem to be a little bit buggy here. So I'm just trying to get my Voltigeurs out from there, while my line infantry in the back covers. Like one unit does manage to successfully get out of there. Yeah, these Voltigeurs are taking a lot of friendly fire. I'm just trying to get them out of there. And we do break these musketeers. We shatter them so they are not returning. And they will retreat back to the safety of exiting the battlefield. We do have some more Russian Jaegers. I'm not sure if Mr. Sandman actually knew he could turn them into light formation, or if they were unable to do that. So here he's trying to line them up, but they break immediately, especially as a cannonball almost hits me in the face, spectating. So let's see. While the main action goes on, we are putting immense damage on this building and have forced him to exit. Where is his horse artillery? He has... here it is. He has moved it down to here to get a better shot. But his 10-pounder unicorn is still going to do damage up there. He does have some lifeguard horse moving around. This is because I moved my dragoons over here to just add a security. He does have his lifeguard foot in a square formation on the closest choke point, which is very smart. I think I send my Voltigeurs are taking a moment to rest. Now here is a minor issue. I probably should have... Sorry about that. I probably should have moved these guys back a bit, because they are on their own up there, and the unicorns are known for being very strong. I think I am... Yep, my Voltigeurs are moving back up into position. Oh yeah, here we go. Some Cossacks move in and flank my Chasseurs. Very good flank here by Sandman with his Cossacks, but I have my Lancers responding as quick as I can. Unfortunately, they're not there enough to stop them from breaking, but they do catch the Cossacks out of position. So as you can see, Lancers are proving to be very, very good. The Cossacks also look to be like the Lancers themselves, but I think because I caught them out of position, which is one of the reasons that I have earned the victory. Back over here, the Chasseurs are broken through the line. We got Voltigeurs engaging with a new unit of Russian Jaegers pushing across the breach. We also have some Musketeers going ahead. This could lead to some friendly fire, as you can see. We also have a line unit of Musketeers engaging from the bushes. So he does have actually a small bit of cover there. So yeah, so far, still a pretty standard, intense firefight for this choke point. All my Fusiliers are reloading and also being shot. They're also being shot in the back by Voltigeurs. But they do break, and I believe I move up these Fusiliers of line in the back, which it looks like I do. It's a good thing I do have plenty of reserves on standby, as you can see here. I'm playing... So, me and Russia are both playing a very passive game here, both of us. He knows he's defending, but I know how to plot around his defense here, especially because during the pre-game setup, I used the opportunity to look around the map. Oh yes, and over here, these horses, I'm moving to engage his lifeguard foot. I'm sending some Chasseurs and Dragoons. We'll see them, catch them off guard. So these new Fusiliers of line are now up and ready to engage. They're fresh. And it looks like we do break the Musketeers. And we do catch them out. He does notice at the last second. Lancers and Dragoons together are engaging the lifeguard horse. And it looks like with the Lancers all actually taking some casualties while the lifeguard horse stands still. Let's go back over to the battle. Ah yes, this is something I didn't actually pay too much attention to. My guys were being shot in the back by the Voltigeurs. I should have kept these line infantry back. It's mistakes like these that end up costing me battles. Also, his cannon had a direct shot on me. Oh, very, very strong landing there. Bomb doesn't kill anyone. So yeah, my guys are getting absolutely destroyed. Oh yeah, Cannonball hits a unit of my Fusiliers in the background there. These Fusiliers are going to break because of the position they're in, taking cannon fire and being shot in the back by friendlies.
Donnez votre uniforme, soldat. C'est un ordre.
Oh yeah, this was something I think I made a mistake in. I had them to attack, but I don't think I had God mode on for them. It's like here I realize what's happening with the, I think I realize what's happening. And there's another beautiful hit from the cannon. Here I start moving the guys back. And also here, this is where the
Our men are running, sir.
my knowledge of the map comes back to bite me. So I'm going on a massive flank to get around all these square defenses right here. The problem was there's no back ramp. I thought there would be a back ramp, and that will come back to bite me in the ass, which you'll see if you pay attention to the map. Howitzer doing a good job. I am moving my National Guard now over to the left flank to get rid of this square formation right here, and then push in on the town from the left flank. My Voltigeurs are still going to happily sit there. And I'm moving my Chasseurs because they actually came back. I actually haven't noticed these Fusiliers of Line have came back. So we got yet another unit of Fusiliers of Line moving up to engage the Russian Jaegers and Opolcheny moving up. And this time I lined them up better so that no one gets shot in the back.
One of our units used all its ammunition, sir.
And here we go, I think. Very nice volley into the Russian Jaegers. And there we go, the Opolcheny breaks. Will the Jaegers also break as well? No, the Jaegers are the ones that broke it. He's moving some other Jaegers back. He's clustering up his units greatly here. So right now he still has this line of muskets which can do devastating damage if it actually is in a position. And here, since my Voltigeurs are both out of ammo, I charged them in, but then I realized my line infantry was selected as well. So I have them stop and try to return fire. I'm also using this as a pretty neat excuse to get my Fusiliers of Line moved up on the right flank and maybe try and engage the two of these together.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. And here's where the my low knowledge of the map came back to bite me. As you can see, they both pretty much just ran. Both my horses just ran into the two different formations, and I pretty much lose both my horses here. And as you can see here, I've got my old guard standing protecting the cannons. My old guard obviously being one of the more elite units. I want them to be protected. We do have the Voltigeurs managing to make it into contact. And he does have some Jaegers set up by position. Looks like he's trying to move his musketeers, But right now he is being engaged by multiple different lines. The Unicorn still providing very strong fire support. We do have some Opal Cheney engaging Chasseurs as we do clear out the square formation on the left. And now the National Guard are going to move to secure them. As you can see, a lot of bodies on this choke point right now. This is how intense this battle's become. Like this right here. Look how beautiful this is for a screenshot.
Our men are running, sir.
As you can hear the battle cries as they're like throwing insults to each other. I think these Fusiliers line are actually outranged. So I actually didn't realize this because sometimes, you know, the flags like that, they hide behind the trees. So I had to deal with that as well. Well, let's go check on the left front here. I do have some Chasseurs. Oh! So this is what he was meaning. He didn't actually tell me this, and I didn't see this the first time. His Opal Cheney are actually going around the outside. Here we go. We've National Guard quickly reorganizing. Oh no, the officer gets shot. And here we go. They're going to charge. My God. They break immediately from the burst of that. And also with the fire from the Chasseurs coming from the alleyway. Very hard to debate. Alright, some more National Guard here, which I'm trying to get organized to engage at least some these musketeers or these units here. Especially the Life Guard foot especially. So now the situation's getting pretty tense. There's about 18 minutes left, and I need, because we did a 40-minute battle, so time was running out for me, and I needed to start getting across this choke point, because if time ran out, he would win, because he was the defending side. So this is why you see me increase my aggression. So here's a little error on orders. Sometimes this happens, but it's fine. Luckily I do notice it before any casualties get really serious, and I start moving my Chasseurs up. I do have my Lancers here just chasing down some breaking infantry, making sure they don't return. Here we go, I'm getting my men to form up into a line. So here we go, I'm getting one unit of National Guard to hide, so that way only this one's engaging and there's no friendly fire. And then these guys should get a nice return volley. And the National Guard do manage to break the Opal Cheney, so it was militia versus militia. We got some shattered musketeers retreating. We do have a massive Russian push with the Opal Cheney moving into my Fusiliers of line. They do make contact. And now I think my units in the back. My young guard have moved up alongside Grenadiers, and I think they are firing into the back of my line, which is something I did forget to turn off.
Our men are running, sir.
But luckily, their sacrifice of being broken came at shattering the Opal Cheney. So as you can see, my aggression is starting to ramp up here. I am prioritizing his Life Guard afoot, while I do have some National Guard setting up. Here I think he does an accident. Oh. So I've got my Lancers running around the background. My priority is to get this target. And here I counter-charge at the last second. So right now my militia is just trying to hold the line right now. Actually, if I was paying more attention to my horses, I could have actually nabbed his general in the middle of that. Fusiliers line are breaking, but my National Guard are getting some nice hits into the side of this Life Guard of foot. I actually tell him I actually think I tell my chasseurs to prioritize the general to weaken him. Right now, the biggest threat to France's victory is in fact the artillery up on this mountain. It is important to maintain a controlled aggression, as I would call it, meaning mainly just move whenever the artillery is reloading. Very nice volley coming in here from, like, I think 2 different, yeah, we got Young Guard and Grenadiers finally engaging some musketeers, and as you can see, they are a lot more deadlier, but I still have Old Guard fresh and in reserve. Looks like he is prioritizing the Young Guard, which is a smart thing to do. You want to looks like he's trying to weaken the more elite units so they break in later combat. Also, I think this was a mistake I did. I extended the line so they would shoot more, but that also let them a massive exposed line. Oh yeah, National Guard have run out of ammo, so I'm just trying to charge them in. But as you can see, he has defeated my infantry on this side, and he's just moving the flank, so he will easily defeat this National Guard. Here I don't know. I now notice my lances at the last second to try and grab his general, or at least weaken the general for later engagements.
Our men are running, sir.
Looks like, yeah, I do get a few of his horsemen before he dies. And my National Guard on the flank. They break now, but now my Old Guard is like up into the fray and I'm moving them up. My general's also moving closer. So like here I'm moving my chasseurs across, but I think if I still have ammo I should have moved them. But I think he actually moves his general to cut them off. So like here I'm just trying to get my guys across this breach now. I want to get behind this building for cover. So this National Guard are still doing a pretty good job. But now they're taking heavy fire from the musketeers on the left flank. So now my Old Guard are making their way up. These Old Guard are going to engage the musketeers. Just help out the National Guard. So because he's so focused, I get the Old Guard as close as possible so they can get a very devastating volley like that. Oh my god, that was a beautiful volley. And they're being supported by artillery as well. So now the Old Guard are going to reload. As you can see, because of the elite troop status, they are very good at getting a reload off very quickly. Very dangerous in combat. And here I think what he's doing with his general now is he's going for that flank to take care of my artillery. I think one of the primary strengths of France is its ground forces. Russia is also really good, but I think Russia's more specialized in the artillery. So what I'm doing, so his artillery is absolutely breaking everyone. I have some guys in like very tight formation just to get close enough to start shooting, but he's just holding the line with this artillery piece. Here I do actually notice the general flank, so I realize what he's doing. So I think here I switch to canister shot. And I aim it towards the general with a canister shot. So here it comes. My old guard are also walking back. He gets a nice dodge on the canister shot there. That was actually a very nice dodge. So as of this moment, he literally has free rein on my artillery. I believe my general is just up ahead here. I'll need to move him back, but I also have the old guard coming in. So here I actually just tell them all to go into melee just to delay them as long as they can. And here comes my general now to respond to the threat. So as they take a while, as you can see, his canister shot very easily destroyed my grenadiers of the line. But that's pretty much all that's left. So he retreats his general, but my guys get reorganized. I move my old guard just in the position to defend the artillery again, just for now. Right now, the biggest issue I have is this artillery. All I need to do is get rid of the artillery. He does have some musketeers coming back, but unless I can kill the artillery, then I will not be victorious. I just get the guys back on them. So right now I'm just thinking about what I could do to grab this artillery piece. More specifically, this one. This one is the more dangerous one because it's closer and more straighter shot. We are coming down to the last 9 minutes of the battle. So here I think I get them back to regular shot and I line them back up. I mean, just look at all the bodies on this choke point. It's amazing. This is just how evidence of how brutal this battle was for this choke point. Oh, very powerful hit though on the grenadiers of the line. That's definitely hit their morale, and it actually causes them to break. So now I really need to take out the artillery, otherwise it's just going to kill all my infantry. Luckily though, those cannonballs missed the young guard. Here I'm doing the stupid thing again where I try to move them up here. But then then I get the better idea. Here we go, my general is now charging his general. And here's the general right here, I believe. And yep. General immediately gets killed. And I believe, yep, that shatters that unit of General's Guard, and we clear them out. I think we killed the entire General Staff unit. Now I have to use this general because he is my only cav unit, and he's the only one capable of catching these guys off guard. So now now the plan must be devised to use the general to flank a strike at the horse artillery that is still doing some serious devastation work. So there was actually a shot that I think went through the building there, but my young guard are still holding firm. I'm trying to get the National Guard across as well, because I need to get a lot of infantry across if I'm going to take care of this artillery. Now I'm prioritizing it with, I think, both my artillery pieces, so that is pretty neat. This town hall has taken a lot of damage. Here I'm standing in this formation, so in case he shoots through, it doesn't damage everyone. So here I give the charger that, and I do notice that he is turning around. So here I actually order my young guard to charge out and get into a line formation. So like what I'm doing here is I actually give the order to the horses to retreat west, so it gives so while they're busy firing, you can see that my infantry are now getting into a position to take out care of the artillery. My young guard and I are going to just go no prisoners on this. As you can see, they are just shredding down the artillery now that they had the chance, and that causes them to break. So now all that's left in this battle is the unicorn. So as you can see, I actually waited for him to fire. He does take out some of my horses, but my generals are still there. It looks like the general leading the charge is going to be the one to silence this artillery piece. As you can see, we got the general right here. Well, I think this is the general. And there we go. We do have the break of the Russian artillery, and with that comes the end of the battle. That was a very intense battle, I would say. But, good game, obviously, to Mr. Sandman. He didn't give up without a fight. He made sure he knew how to use his artillery better than I did. All in all, I'd say me and Sandman do share the same level of skill at this game, so that's probably why it attributed to an even fight. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you don't know, I am building a community, and I might do more of these if this receives positive reception. So my Discord will be in the link description down below, and in the future I might introduce, you know, the ability people to send me in replays, and I could commentate over them and use that as an opportunity to improve my cinematic camera work. But other than that, guys, I'll see you later.